Well, Assassin's Creed is starting to look appetizing again. So what do we have here? A new Assassin's Creed game that was originally called Assassin's Creed Victory is now titled Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which had an announcement as well as gameplay footage recently. So again, the name Victory was changed to Syndicate. The story focuses on two characters, twins Jacob and Evie Fry. It's set in 1868 Britain, and it's sort of like a Gangs of New York style ally system, or more like Brotherhood, where you unite a bunch of people to reach a common goal. The combat looks a little bit more fluid, kind of like brawling, reminiscent of the Batman Arkham series. And of course, there was some new gear to show off: a huge knife, a revolver, some brass knuckles, and a grappling wire. Now, when this dude walks into a train station and starts brutally murdering a bunch of dudes and grapples away, aside from the brutally murdering a bunch of dudes, the grappling is what I'm focusing on in terms of, wow, that was just like Batman. Again, with the Batman references, what is going on here? I think they're taking, I think Ubisoft has taken some notes. So the grappling seems cool. It cuts down on climbing buildings and stuff like that, although I would still like to climb buildings and jump off them. That was a big part of what I enjoyed about the Assassin's Creed series. It seems like they're actually building a living world in the city as opposed to what they did with Assassin's Creed Unity, where everything was kind of cluttered. And Yves Guillemot made sure to make this very clear that there is no multiplayer in this title. And good on you for that. It's about time we went back to the single player experience with this franchise. And I think they're doing this because it hasn't been well received. I'm referring to the multiplayer in the last few Assassin's Creed entries, but mainly because Unity launched so horribly. It seems like they're actually taking their time with this title, and good on them for that. Also, it looks like this is the only Assassin's Creed game this year. I cannot tell you how annoyed I was that they were doing 2 releases in 1 year, I guess to try to hold on to the last gen while embracing the next gen too. But as companies will soon find out, you can't embrace the old and the new at the same time. You have to let the old go. And at this point, I would just like the game to work and be fun, and then I'm marginally interested. However, Ubisoft still has a lot of work to do to temper the criticisms that followed Assassin's Creed Unity's launch. And I think after Unity, it's time for Ubisoft to start making plans to end this series on a high note. I think Assassin's Creed maybe has 2 years left after this game, of course, but if they keep going after that, they're going to make the same mistakes they made with Unity. I know Ubisoft employees are frantically taking notes because, of course, they watch all of my videos, so I'll say this: just finish the games that you start. Make sure they work out of the gate and continue to focus on that single player element. That element is what brought me into the series of Assassin's Creed 2, and then, you know, I stopped when I finished Brotherhood, because Revelations, I don't even want to get into that. But these are my opinions in a nutshell. Take them with a grain of salt, but be sure to rate, comment, favorite, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'm the Black Dragon. And for Christ's sake, will someone tell him to dump Watch Dogs as a franchise? God!